Howdy do everyone, my name is Angie and thank you for joining me for our part 2 of, do not take this cat home, which we've already failed. But, hello, welcome in everyone. I am super sleepy today. I got like 1 hour of sleep last night before I had to run off to work. And now I'm like, I'm so tired. I'm so tired, man. Oh, man. So, this adorable cat is, might be, maybe, sort of, trying to, kill us. We're not sure, though. I mean, we might as well take it home again, right? What's the worst that could happen? I'm sure this time it'll be fine. That cat is cute. Never seen him before. Yeah, never. I see nothing wrong with this situation. Give me fish. You want fish? Man, you'll get fish when I'm back from vacation. Fish just had to take a little retirement, okay? What? No, yeah, he never. Can we give the cat an Oliver? Let's see. I have to limit the Oliver handouts. You know, if they take over the entire screen again, especially for the horror games, I think that kind of ruins the point. I mean, for the romance games, yes, might as well. But, like, don't we want to see all the visceral horror of this cat? I mean, look at the cat on screen. He's so cute. I'm sure they won't take a, Yeah, you think so? Love the new clothes. Thank you so much. I love this costume. I love the giant witch hat. I've always loved giant witch hats. All right. So, big announcement. No, it's not a big announcement. You guys already know it. But I will be going on vacation at the end of this week, so there isn't a Saturday stream this week. And I will be gone for quite a while. However, there will be a few videos out. Might be a few surprise streams in here. They'll mostly be just talking streams. But yeah, that's about it. I do plan on changing a few things while I'm gone. There's a few things I haven't gotten the chance to work on, but now that I'm leaving, I might have a chance to work on a couple of things to improve these streams. I'm very excited, hopefully to get those out. I've been working on a couple of things for a while, and I would love to finally get them out. But that's about it for now. I don't want to, leak anything, so I'm gonna stop talking about that. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's start this book club. So last time, what were we doing? What all did we do? Let's see. Damn, 3 minutes and Angie wasn't majorly distracted. Tired Angie just gets to business, I guess. Sleep-deprived Angie just wants to get into it. Don't worry, I'm sure I'll get distracted. Okay, we did a lot of these ones. Right, we fed it that. We did the laser tag with the cat. We played hide and seek with the cat. Okay. Got it. Start of the run, pet the cat. Yep, end of the run, you have angered the feeding elder god and the cat has been chosen to punish your soul for all eternity. That's the game, that's basically it. Okay, I forgot about the dog park. Yeah, we did that, huh? We got that photo ending. Okay, all right, I have a good idea of what we've done and what we haven't. Let's start. You're walking. Right, of course. It's the first time in a while that you felt like going out. And you're actually glad that you did. The weather is absolutely perfect today. That's a good sign, right? Maybe your luck is finally starting to turn around. You tentatively allow yourself to feel excited for the possibilities of where you could go or what you could do. Maybe even who you could meet. You're so deep in thought that you almost miss it. Uh-huh. What was that? A curiosity guiding your steps, you follow the sound to the entrance of a lonely alleyway. The sunlight only just manages to reach down in between the tall buildings on either side. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward. The loose gravel and scattered debris on the ground soften your steps. Finally, the sound's source comes into view in the warm, almost ethereal light of the alley. At the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box, is a cat. Oh my gosh, my music was turned up super loud. That nice calming music just jump scared me. I got jump scared by the not scary music. I don't know why my headset was turned up that loud. The cat looks cute. I've never seen it before. It's adorable. Look at this thing. How could we not take it home? Huh. Guess that should have been obvious. It's an interesting looking cat. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold among the dark sea of its black fur. It puts its front paws up on the edge of the box and looks at you. So... You look so... familiar. Right? Then again, it is a cat. Not many different ways for a standard black cat to look, after all. This one sure is a cutie, though. Just look. It's not glaring at you or hissing at you for getting this close like other stray cats have in the past. It's just sitting there, patiently, waiting for you to do something. Alright, well, it's the beginning of the stream. I might as well let you guys have this. What do you guys think? Should we take it home this time, or are we forgoing? I'm going to preemptively drink some tea before my throat dies. Take? Good choice. Well, why not? Right? You barely reach out your arms before the cat eagerly leaps into them and climbs up onto your shoulders. It butts its head into your temple, nuzzling against it. You can't help but smile at the cat's enthusiasm. Let's get you out of here, yeah? On the way home, you briefly consider getting cat food. But that would be a waste of time. You shrug at the odd feeling and move on. You live in a modest apartment. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, you living alone in it. So it feels weird having another living being inside it after so long, even if it is just a cat. After locking the front door and placing the cat on the floor, you wait for it to walk away and explore the new environment. But it simply sits and looks at you expectantly. Okay. So, taking the cat home, there is only one ending, I think, that we haven't done yet. So, we will do something with the cat. And that something is to clean the cat. Because we've already done everything else. The only thing left is this. After an entire week, I have to go to school tomorrow. RIP. Good luck, man. Do good in school. Upon giving it a second look, you realize that the cat isn't exactly clean. Not surprising since up until you brought it home, it's been sitting in a dirty old box. In an alley full of scattered garbage. For who knows how long. You've heard that cats can keep themselves clean. But maybe this is one of those times that a little human help couldn't hurt. You head into the bathroom and set things up, trying to remember how to wash a cat. Hi, welcome in. The piranhas in the bubbles eating you alive. No, that was feeding the cat fish. That's what that was. You're definitely no expert, but you think the best way to get a cat clean would be... For no reason at all, we're saving there. Let's try... what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Quickly? Okay, we can do quickly. Cats don't like water, you think. So a quick wash would be the way to go, right? You decide to do everything at once, filling the tub deep with soapy, bubbly, warm water. A quick dunk here, a short scrubbing there, then rinse and dry. The cat won't even know what hit it before everything's over. You open the door and click your tongue, beckoning the cat inside. It quickly scampers in, curious of the newly available setting. You close the door so it won't be able to run out and make a mess of the apartment. Steeling yourself, you roll up your sleeves. You lift up the cat and carry it over to the tub. Your plan's already compromised as the cat starts to struggle in your hold. Yeah, that pose is about what I remember from trying to wash off my cat. That's a regular cat realizing they're in danger pose. The cat going like, no, not the tub! That's what I remember. Let me just, with the treasure, I summon 8-handed sword type. Yeah. You probably should have held it so it couldn't see the water. Ow! Ow, hey! It scratches at your arms. You knew it wouldn't be happy about the water, but you didn't think it would be this irate. Still, as mad as it will be at you for a little while, you know this is for the best. A deep scratch to your bicep startles you, making you drop the cat into the tub. Oh no! How's that karma going, kitty? Right into the tub. Oh no! Well, you're dead. It's about what we expected, right? Oh no, kitty! You did this to yourself. You can't even blame me for that one. We were trying to get this over with fast. Shoot, kitty! The cat doesn't reemerge, hissing and yowling like you thought it would. You rush over and dunk your arms beneath the soapy surface, searching for the cat. What if it bumped its head and blacked out? It would drown. But you don't find the cat. Instead... What the... You watch as the water starts to darken. At first you think it's just dirt from the cat and feel a little vindicated about your decision, but... The water darkens further and further, until it looks like you've filled the tub with black ink rather than water. Even the soap bubbles are a translucent obsidian now. This is... Something's not right. But as soon as you have this thought... Whoa! You just felt something tugging you from under the water. You try to pull away, but your arm won't budge. Whatever it is, it pulls you closer towards the water. You try to use your free hand to release the drain plug, but when you dunk your other arm into the water without thinking, it's grabbed too. Both hands restrained. You can't get any leverage to force yourself free. Help! You're dragged into the murky waters of the tub. You're dragged down, and down, and down further still. Much farther than it should be possible for your bathtub. You can't breathe. You think you can't see either, but as you draw your final breath, you think you see what has been pulling you down. Something resting deep, deep down below. Something waiting for you. Ending 14, Bath Hater. Should have known that about a cat, honestly. It's pretty obvious, man. Cats don't like water. It's kind of a thing. Should have known. Hate it when my cat does that. Yeah, really sucks. All right, let's get back in here and let's be careful this time. I'm sure it will be different. I'm sure it will be fine. You think careful is the way to go. Cats are always fond of water, so you doubt it'll be a fan of an excessive amount of it. So you pick the cat up and place it gently in the sink before turning on the water. The cat is startled, but ultimately doesn't try to run away. Nice. Oh, it's so cute. You lather your hands with some soap and carefully give the cat a thorough half scrub, half massage. After a few minutes, you rinse the cat completely and gather it up in a blanket, drying it. Then you take a brush and carefully run it through the cat's fur. Well, it seems to be going well this time. The cat seems like it's in heaven as you brush it. Some hairs are sticking to you, but you don't mind. In fact, quite a lot of fur is sticking on you. You try to brush it away, but it won't come off. I guess you're up next for a bath yourself. You try to ignore the fur and finish with the cat quickly, but more hair keeps sticking to you. Your hands, your arms. Before you realize it, you're covered in fur that won't come off. It's thick enough that you try to just yank it off, but... Ow, what? Pain lances through the spot you tugged at. Upon closer inspection, you see that the hair is growing. Growing out of you. You can actually feel it now. Fur growing out of your back, your neck, your face, your eyes, your tongue. It's even growing inside of your throat. As you collapse and start to choke on the thickening fur in your esophagus, the cat leans up to lap at your fur growing on your forehead, grooming your hair as thoroughly as you did for it earlier. You think it'd be sweet if you weren't currently losing air. Still, it feels nice at least to be looked after and cared for in some way, even if it's just for a little while longer. The cat's careful grooming is the last thing you feel before you're no longer able to breathe. Ending 15. Self-care buddies. The flash burned Angie into my eyes for a second. Oh no! Oh man. You're turning into a cat. You are, in fact, turning into a cat. Ew, what's that? Hair! We're furry now. What do you mean the cat killed us over 25 times? I don't know what you're talking about. This is just a normal cat. Alright. Cat's secret ability, sending Angie straight to your mind. I knew this cat was working with me. Alright. Let's continue. For no parent... Oh, no, never mind. What's this? We seem to have visitors. In the days leading to my meeting with it, I've been obsessed with a memory. Someone precious to me had found something precious to them. My best friend. My only friend. I was happy for them, truly. But then I'd been happy for the others too. They promised it wouldn't happen to me again. That they knew how it felt to be told by someone you cared for that they'd outgrown you and your friendship. That they'd never, ever do such a thing to me. That's not a moment that passes now. That There's not a moment that passes now that I wish I'd risk the pain of their rejection. And just believed them. But I didn't. I pulled away before they could, trying to protect my fragile heart. But it only hurt all the more. Selfish as it was, I'd wanted them to fight harder to keep me around. When it appeared before me, it promised to be just that. A friend that would never, ever let me go. A friend that would never, ever leave me. All I had to do was promise the same thing in return. Anyways, we have a great day to start walking. Walking out and leaving. Weather, good today. That good thing. Maybe good luck too. Yes, lucky. Lucky, 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 lucky. Or maybe it was fate. You tentatively allow yourself to feel excited for the possibilities of where you could go or what you could do. We'll skip again for no apparent reason. All right. Back to taking the cat home or not. I think we've exhausted all of our options for, taking this cat home. So the only thing left is to ignore it. We'll skip again. Anyways, now that we're here and we've decided not to take this cat home, the only thing that we can do, I swear, do the question mark. You can't. If you try to do the question mark, you're not ready. So you can't do the question mark. I keep telling you guys, we're not there yet. We have to be ready for it, and you're not ready. Anyways, let's see. Well, if we leave the cat, we're just gonna get the same things we did already. So instead, why don't we feed the cat? That seems like a good idea, right? The cat must be hungry, right? You can't imagine that it's had much to eat if it's so attached to the box it's in. Though it doesn't exactly seem malnourished either. Surely it must have left the box to search for food then. For some reason, something in the back of your mind tells you that's not the case, and not to think on it further. Well, either way, you can't exactly enjoy your day out knowing you left behind a hungry cat, especially when you could have done something to help. So, what to do about the hungry kitty? Let's see, we can check our pockets or look around the area. I'm thinking, let's go ahead and check our pockets. If you do question mark, not yet. You're being too impatient. You have to wait for these things. So, why not check our pockets? You dig into your pockets. You find a small piece of string in your left pocket. Not very helpful. The string is far too short. An eager and excited... In your right pocket is a bar of chocolate. You find a chocolate bar? Is it? Nope, it's not even expired. Quite the find indeed. You're about to offer it to the cat, when suddenly you're hit with guilt as you remember something gut-curdling. Chocolate is toxic to cats. Oh my gosh, You resist the urge to vomit at your near mistake. You feel so guilty, you throw the chocolate bar away into a nearby trash bin. An almost cat killer doesn't deserve chocolate. You go back to the cat, barely able to stand its innocently oblivious expression. It doesn't even know that you almost... I'm so sorry. I don't even know what to say. You're a horrible person. You know what? Stay there. I'll be right back. You leave the alley and return with a whole fish you bought from a nearby grocery shop. It was a bit pricey, but it was the least you could do. Yeah, fish! It's natural. It's natural. Fish, cats eat fish. It's natural. Hopefully this doesn't translate into anything else. I mean, I'm feeding you, so obviously you wouldn't do the same to me, right? Right? Anyways, the fish you asked for in the beginning. Yeah, there it is. It's the fish. The cat eagerly accepts your offering, munching happily at the fish after you placed it in the box. You want to smile at the sight, but you just feel so awful. Sorry again. The cat seemingly pays you no mind as you slip back out of the alley. Hello, welcome in. You're feeding our fish to the cat? Yes! It's a peace offering. I told you, fish is on an extended vacation. Obviously, I fed it to the cat. You know what this code means. Not feeling like you deserve a peaceful day out, you decide to just head back home. On the way home, you notice more cats than usual, watching you from the hiding spots. But you try not to think about it. You can't help but wonder if they know what you nearly done. But it's not like you meant to hurt anyone. Right? You finally reach your apartment building. You're about to unlock the door when... Oh look, we've adopted a lot of cats, huh? You look behind you, only to see dozens of cats standing there. Looking at you. Did they see you feeding the cat in the alley and thought that you had more food for all of them? I'm sorry. I don't have any more food for you. None of them move an inch. You're starting to feel a little unnerved when finally a single cat pushes its way to the front and... Oh, it's you! Oh, it's... Held carefully between its teeth is the chocolate bar you'd thrown away earlier. It places the chocolate bar down in front of it before looking back up at you. All the cats look up at you. You can feel their judgment. You feel your sins weighing down heavily on your back. But without the money to buy enough food for all of them, you don't know what to do. What do you think? Do we beg for forgiveness? Or do we ignore it? Beg? Sure thing. You collapse to your knees and bow down low as you start to earnestly beg for their forgiveness. I'm so sorry. I swear. I'd do anything to make it up to all of you, but you're out of options. Suddenly. You feel something stir in your stomach and swim its way up to your throat, closing off your airway as it tries to force its way out of your esophagus. It finally succeeds with air from your helpless gagging. What the? Lying on the ground in front of you is me. Look, it's a fish. Howdy now, everyone. I'm Angie. Suddenly imagining some 30-year-old man leaning down, crying and begging in front of their house when there's nothing around. Or just crying and begging to a bunch of cats. Like, imagine being the neighbor and, like, looking out and just seeing this man crying and begging to, like, tons of cats around his house. And then he throws up a fish. Just a whole fish. You just threw up a living fish. What the hell? The cats come running forward, all tearing hungrily at the fish. You're happy to finally be of help. Truly. But how? You throw up another fish. And another. And another. And your stomach hurts. You're getting dizzy. You fall to your knees. Tears and snot are streaming down your face by the time you cough up a final tiny bloody fish and collapse forward. Your throat and stomach both burn in a way that feels dangerous. You start to fade out. Despite the pain, you strangely feel a more overwhelming sense of hopeful pride. That you've made up for your disgusting actions. That you've been forgiven. The sound of happy cats munching away at their fish fills your ears. Then you feel something being nudged into your hand. It feels like it's the bar of chocolate you found in your pocket. You smile weakly. You've successfully atoned, but you don't really have the strength to eat your reward. Sadly, the last taste in your mouth as you leave this mortal coil doesn't get to be that of chocolate, but raw fish. Ending 24, fishing for pardon. Wasn't that one pleasant? Hey fish, how many fish did you have for breakfast? Yes! All right. And let's load up that last one. In the end, it did mean fish. The answer is always fish. And always will be. Fish is fishable. Yes! Anyway, let's ignore the cats now. You decide to cut your losses and head inside. Your sins weigh down on you, but you're only human. What more can you do? Jeez. You try to ignore the yowling of the neighborhood cats as you go about your chores. You consider preparing dinner. But how could you enjoy it knowing how hungry those poor cats outside are? The ones you've wronged. You decide to take a bath and go straight to bed without dinner. A fitting punishment for someone like you. You forgo the fancy bath bubbles because you don't deserve them and sink into the water with a sigh. Your mind races, but you can't really think of any immediate solution that doesn't require more money. You wish there was something, anything, you could do to make things right. Suddenly, your legs start to feel rather itchy. You try to lift one to see what's going on, but What rises out of the water isn't a pair of legs. I'm a mermaid! I finally become a mermaid! My dreams are coming true, guys! We're doing... I knew that sea witch didn't do me wrong. Angie, we're literally you. It's happening, guys! It's happening! We become the fish! It's a fishtail? You feel dizzy at the sight. Maybe you're hallucinating from the stress. You try to climb out of the tub to cool your head, but instead of your hand rising out to brace itself, a wet fin stretches out to plop on the rim. I'm actually pretty sure that it's a whale tail. No, I think fish. It's just a big fish. Large fish. Look at our little fin. Good time to unlock your mermaid superpowers with dozens of cats waiting outside. Exactly! I don't see anything wrong with this. I see nothing wrong with this. It's too weak to hold your weight, and you're so startled by the sight that you slip and smack your head on the side of the bathtub, passing out almost immediately. You're awake. You think, anyway. You open your eyes and... you're... underwater? You must have slid beneath the surface of the bathtub. You gasp instinctively. Except, not really. A bubble simply floats out of your mouth, up, up, up to the surface. You're broke as heck, so you know your bathtub isn't that big. Did you shrink? But how? And even if there were a reasonable answer, it wouldn't explain how you haven't drowned yet. You swim to the edge of the tub and see the truth in your shadow silhouette. You've been turned into a fish! Can't turn me into what I already am. Just saying. Glorious success. We have achieved fish isekai. I'm so proud of all of you guys. You have become the fish sticks. You're all fish now. Celebrate. Celebrate your glorious ascendance. How did the guy slip sitting? Natural talent. Have you seen our protagonists? They've done a lot of things that I'm like, how did you manage to... Anyway, this is moment of celebration, my brethren. Accept who you are. This isn't possible. Give me a sec, I have an asset for that. Maybe YouTube will upload in time. Yay! You don't get any time to ponder over this, unfortunately, because just then, a shadow looms over you from above. You look up and see the cat. It peers down at you from beyond the water's surface. Ah, yes, the first rule that you have to understand as a fish. This world is eat or be eaten, and there's nothing you can do about it. Anyway, enjoy your short-lived lives. And then you realize this is the answer. This is how you're meant to atone. With a heavy heart, you swim up to the surface. The cat scoops you up, tossing you out of the tub and onto the bathroom tiles. As you flop around, gasping for air, or water, you realize the cat wasn't alone. Dozens of hungry eyes peer down at you. You can hear the yowling of what sounds like hundreds of cats outside your bathroom window. You send one last look to the cat before closing your eyes and accepting your fate. As the cats descend upon you, tearing at your flesh, you find yourself mourning the fact that you're not even big enough to feed them all. Even in the end, you couldn't properly atone. Your efforts, your life, all of it, amounted to nothing. Anyway, Seafood Sacrifice is that ending. I'm trying to do a reference, but I forgot the text. That's relatable. The cats have infiltrated. They have, in fact. They found a way in fast, huh? And back, what happened? What do you think happened? We became a snack. Is my fish form visible? It is! Barely. I have to squint, but it's there! Alright, let's continue. And skip. Notice how that one part, Lucky, isn't there anymore. Interesting. Anyway, we're not taking the cat home. Yeah, you're officially a fish! The blue cat is on the base. Alright. Well, what if we feed the cat? And this time, we don't feed it chocolate. Officially. Officially. That's right. He could be anyone. He could be me in this room. He could be you. He could be me. He could be... Rip. Yep, we are fish. We are all fish. We all go back to our nature of fish. Everything is fish. Anyway, let's look around the area. You glance around the dark, dingy alley and only see garbage bags, trash bags, empty cardboard boxes, and scattered litter here and there. If there was something for the cat to eat, surely it would have found it by now, right? But you don't want to give up so easily. You keep looking. You look and only see garbage. You sniff and only smell garbage. You listen. You just barely make out the sound of faint scurrying by a trash bin a few feet away. Quietly, oh so quietly, you creep over to the bin and you lunge. You weren't very graceful in your attempt. You'd stumbled and knocked over a stack of nearby boxes full of more trash. But as you stand up, grasped in your hand, is a small mouse. Look at its eyes. Look into its cute little eyes. Go back, you want to be a fish? You missed your chance. You should have ascended with us. But you didn't make it. You missed it, man. The mouse squeaks and shrieks in distress, wriggling and struggling desperately in your grip. You're holding it too tightly and carefully for it to be able to bite or scratch you, though. It wears itself out eventually and looks up at you with black eyes. It's completely at your mercy. Chat? You want to make a choice? Feed? Okay. The mouse looks scared, as if it can sense your intentions. It weakly starts to struggle again. The mouse is reluctant. Chat, what would you like to do? You feed the mouse to the cat. The cat tears it apart instantly. You will be forgotten. Poor mouse. The mouse's pain squeaks and squeals pierce through you until they're abruptly cut off. Satisfied, the cat mews happily at you, tinting its fangs. You will not be missed. Wow, no rat love here. The cat curls up in its now blood-stained box and goes to sleep. You take the chance to leave. A well-fed cat will likely follow you home after all. And cute as the cat is, you really can't afford a pet right now. Still feeling a little guilty about the mouse, you decide to just go home. After a long walk home, you finally enter your apartment. Damn, this game is one big guilt trip. As, you know, it's a game full of bad choices. It's a game full of you shouldn't have taken the cat home. You head straight to your room and collapse on your bed, falling into a fitful sleep. Later, you wake up. To squeaking and scurrying noises all around you. So loud and constant, they sound like screams. In the darkness of your room, you see the shifting shadows of hundreds of mice surrounding your bed. You try to run. But you cry out as twin lances of pain race up your legs. You fall off the bed in your attempt to escape, the hordes of mice dodging you as you crash to the ground. You can't stand up. Looking back and squinting in the dark, you just about make out the source of your pain. The flesh and tendons of your heels and ankles are mangled, bitten through your socks. No, leave me alone. Desperate, you crawl with only your arms towards the door. The mice descend upon you, biting into your skin, gnawing away pieces of you. You start to fade in and out of consciousness, but you still reach up for the doorknob. Your arm heavy, weighed down with the mice clinging to it with little claws and tiny teeth. You manage to jostle the knob enough for the door to slowly swing open. But your outstretched arm suddenly falls to the ground, lifeless. The mice manage to chew through the flesh and bone of your now dismembered limb. As a few mice creep forward to curiously inspect your arm, you stare blankly at it for a moment before sliding your gaze up. In the newly opened doorway sits a familiar-looking mouse. It stares at you, the darkness in its beady black eyes. You can't begin to measure their depths, nor the hatred pouring out from within them. All of it aimed at you. You collapse, head hitting the floor as your other arm is eaten away as well. You're not sure how you're still conscious. The pain should be indescribable, and yet you just feel a cold sense of loss. The mice have clustered along your back now, gnawing and ripping their way between your shoulder blades, into your back, into your chest. You weakly cough up blood. They must have damaged something important. You feel something being pulled out of you. And in between the moments that blankets of darkness fade out your vision, you hear something wet plop on the ground in front of you. You pry your eyes open and see it in front of the mouse. Weirdly shaped red with your blood and pulsing and... Oh, that's your heart, isn't it? The other mice all descend upon it, abandoning your half-eaten body. You're losing a lot of blood. You feel sleepy, but you also feel anger? Yes. So much anger. How dare they? How dare they? The last thing you see before your vision fails you is a pair of glowing eyes leering in from the darkness beyond the doorway. You can hear squeals and shrieks of terror all around you. Low yowls, deep snarls, gashing teeth, tearing flesh, as your remaining senses leave you. You smile weakly with the last of your strength, when something with soft, slightly damp, and sticky fur nuzzles your cheek. Good kitty. Well fed. Yeah, we got an ally! He took revenge for us! First time the cat's actually been on our side. They must have damaged something important. Yes, because an arm is not... It's not nearly... Come on. We can go without an arm or two. It'll just grow back, right? You humans can just grow back arms. That's how it works, right? 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 Can we take him home again? I mean, we've gotten all the endings taking him home. Now it's like 30, 26, and we're getting there. We have 27 out of 40 endings. Just a couple of more to go. I predicted it. He's amazing, isn't he? All right. Let's load. And, oh, I didn't save. I didn't save there. All right, we press continue. And do not take the cat home. And I gotta hurry through this. Feed cat. Angie forgot. What did Angie forget? What did Angie forget? I don't know. I forget a lot. Anyway, let's look around the area. Anyway. Never mind, you can hold control to skip. Yep. We are going to spare the mouse. Are you sure? You can hear the cat's stomach growling. It must be so hungry. It must be starving. You know the cat is hungry. Why are you hesitating? You caught prey for the cat's sake, didn't you? Are you really going to value the life of a filthy rodent more than the cat's? You're mocking me, aren't you? Last chance. Hand over the prey now. Can the mice save us now? Only one way to find out. You let the mouse go. It scurries away, squeezing into a tiny hole in the wall, but you don't pay it much mind. You don't flinch as a giant clawed paw slowly falls in front of you, blocking your path to the alley's entrance. Not that you had any delusions about escaping. The cat is hungry after all. You close your eyes in acceptance as the paw gently pulls you back. And back. And... Anyway, we spared a life! But... The cat hates us again. You were right, the cat hates us again. Alright. Next chance. Let's see if we can survive. I'm sure there's a way to survive next time, right? We just have to play with the cat, right? Playing with it should do us well. Let's see, we've done this first part. So, if I remember right, and for no reason whatsoever, we're saving again. There we go. Funky Mouse, we save him and he did nothing to save it. Yep! That is correct! He did nothing. The cat did something. Mouse did nothing. I'm pretty sure we've checked our pockets before. Like, we did that last time. So, let's look around the area. You search around, but there's really nothing in the alley that looks interesting enough for the cat to play with. So maybe... How about a game? You decide on a game you've known since childhood. Red light, green light. This game is about cats, not mouse. Yep, exactly. Mice don't matter. Mice don't get rights. Is now 30-27. You're close to ruining our positive ratio. There's no positive ratio. Anyway, isn't it a good idea to play red light, green light? A classic. Teaching a cat how to play might be a bit of a challenge, but you get the feeling the feline's natural hunting instincts will help it along. You walk to the entrance of the alley, the cat meowing at you. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. You exaggerate your movements, covering your eyes with your hands, and turn around. 1, 2, 3... Red light! You spin around. The cat hasn't left the box, tilting its head at you, curious confusion. It's so cute. Look at his little head tilt. It's so adorable. We'll keep playing. You try again. This time you go a bit slower. Sorry, I had to leave stream for a bit. Saw a bit about Slug getting pasta time-lapse. You're good, you're good. You don't have to apologize for going somewhere. 1, 2, 3. Red light! When you turn around this time, the cat is out of the box. It's so cute. Look at it! It's so adorable! The cat freezes under your stare, as if it thinks you can't see it if it doesn't move. I love how in English it's red, green light, and it makes sense, and in Poland it's some BS. With Baba Yaga looking or not. I see. So cute. Satisfied that the cat is getting the hang of the game, you turn again, speeding back up. 1, 2, 3. Red light! You turn around. The cat is a few steps away from the box now, peeking out from behind a dumpster. He's so adorable! He's gonna kill us horribly! Yes, he is! Its eyes trained rather, intensely on you. Well, at least it's having fun. You turn again, and feel a sudden chill run down your spine. You feel silly, but you can't help counting just a little faster this time. 1, 2, 3, red light! Whirling around after saying red light, you look at the cat. It's halfway down the alley, closer to you now, but it's as if the perspective of what you're seeing is off somehow. Doesn't the cat look a little bigger? Its pupils are thin slits now. Something's not right. The cat meows at you again, but it sounds much deeper than earlier. It's crouched down, as if poised to lunge forward. Your breath shudders a little as your heart starts to race. Your foot instinctively shifts back. You freeze immediately. The cat looks impatient. Rule number 1 of dealing with Eldritch creatures: whenever you meet the Eldritch creature, don't turn your back to it unless you want to die. Restarts. Yeah, basically. You know, if you're challenging a Eldritch creature to a game of anything, you know, maybe red light, green light isn't the one to go with. Personally, it's not my first choice when dealing with a monstrosity. Someone said you're playing red light, green light, grow up. And he said, sure. Basically. Same with hide and seek, too. It wants to keep playing. But you gulp and turn around. You swiftly counting and turning again as you gasp out. 1, 2, 3, red lights! The ground shakes as you whirl back around, to find yourself staring at a long surface of black fur. You slowly look up, and up, and up, to see a giant, shadowy figure leering down from its position, hunched over you. Next time, let's try playing tic-tac-toe with the cat. It surely won't get frustrated with you. I'm sure that's fine. I'm sure that'll end well for us. Fangs dripping with saliva. Claws crushing into the concrete walls of the alley. Its glowing eyes are unblinking as they look back at you. The cat waiting for your next turn. At what point do you just say, oh, I win! Okay, bye! Like, could you just call I win with it? Maybe? Just kind of be like, got you. Couldn't get to me. Anyways, we'll meet back tomorrow, buddy. Play this again. He didn't know the rules, right? You can just say that, like, that's the rule. Is like, oh, I caught you before, like, right before you got me, so I win. It's not like it knows. But it's so close. If you turn around now, you don't want to play anymore. All right, guys, we have a choice. What are you thinking? Back up. Keeping your eyes trained on the giant looming over you, you take a step back. No, that's cheating. You don't even finish turning around before claws grip your torso, digging in and piercing the soft flesh of your stomach with ease. As you're lifted into the drooling, gaping jaws above you, you can't help but think that there must have been another way out of this. But pointless regrets are pretty typical for you, aren't they? Fear quitter. And this is the same, isn't it? However, something seemed odd, huh? Something's not right. What are you doing? Stop! You'll break every... The cat stares as you keep eye contact. And back up. You step back. And back. And as you take one more step back out of the alley, error. 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 The world outside the alley seems to be broken. What exactly did you do? Error found. I swear those big letters mean something at some point. Do they? And you knew something that we did not? Did I? Let's continue, shall we? Did I? I don't know. I'm just a dumb fish. I don't know anything. But anyway. I wonder if it's time. Might as well save here. Let's see. If we search for food... I thought so. It is time. Our first unlockable. What if you were to run after putting in backup? Who knows? Smartest thing you ever said. Okay. Let's choose this, shall we? The cat lets out a sad, pleading little sound. It's hungry. It must be starving. So, you look around and see a nearby shard of glass. Your body moves as if it knows what to do. What needs to be done. You take the shard and... What? Why would you do that? You carefully hold your finger over the cat. Dark red blood beads at the wound. We're feeding it. That's like one of the most peaceful... That's the most peaceful I've ever seen this cat. Before growing heavy enough to drip into the cat's open, waiting jaws. It mews happily at you. You smile warmly and lower your hand into the box, stroking the cat's cheek before letting it lap gently at your bleeding finger. When the flow gets weak and the cat's mews are meals for more, you squeeze below the wound, coaxing more blood out. You feel a strange but welcome sense of comfort from the odd exchange. A being other than yourself was hungry, and you were able to provide its sustenance. A small wrong in the world made right, even if so strangely done and only temporarily. Ironically, it's at that moment that you start to feel dizzy. You didn't think you were losing that much blood. You slump against the cat's box and listen to it mewl in distress. You think it sounds worried about you, or at least you'd like to think so. It could just want more blood as well. The cat hops out of the box and into your lap, nuzzling at your stomach and mewling unhappily. You wish you could ease its concerns, but it's not like you can just talk to each other. Surely the cat will become friend? Maybe. Are we blacking out from just cutting our finger? We were feeding it blood, and we could also just be broken hungry. You can't help but try to remember the last time you talked to anyone, actually. If you were to die here and now in this alley, how long would it take for someone to realize you were missing? That you were gone? Your thoughts were interrupted when the cat yowls loudly, tensing up in your lap. You don't have time to wonder why as the voice rings out from the entryway of the alley. Hello? Hey, you, are you all right? You don't answer. You don't think you can. Your voice feels locked away, deep, deep within you. The cat looks up at you with a long stare, as if assessing you. It looks back towards the voice, and with a final nuzzle to your stomach, it hops out of your lap and walks towards the alley's entrance. But then, it starts to shift. Crack? Its face opens up. It peels back and opens again. Withering tendrils peeking out from where you think its mouth should be. The stranger's silhouette freezes in the light beyond the alley. What the hell is... But they don't have a chance to finish their question. The tendrils coverage into one before shooting out of the cat's jaws. We stand the Eldritch Horror Cats, and piercing into the stranger's shoulder. They let out a pained cry, a fearful yell. They claw at the tendrils, trying to pull them loose. But to no avail. You can't seem to process their screams. You stare at the creature before you, so different from the cat who mewled out of concern for you earlier. Well, guys, how do we deal with this one? Oh, of course we're gonna feed it. Someone help me! Help! Help! You look away as the creature devours the stranger, draining them until they're nothing but a husk of bone, skin, and clothes heaped on the floor. You feel awful, but what could you do? The creature is also a living thing. Shouldn't it be allowed to eat what it needs? Does it not also have the right to do what it must to survive? You ignore the voice in the back of your head that questions if there could have been another way. It's not like you tried to see if it could eat anything other than blood. Human blood. Now did you? The creature purrs as it rubs its side into your arm. You realize that after a bit of rest, you've already started feeling better. But you also think that something inside you feels a little bit broken too. You're just not quite sure what it is yet. You stand and hold out your arms. Still hungry? The creature trills happily and hops into your outstretched arms. Let's go then, yeah? You leave the alley together. You go out into the world together. The cat is hungry, and it will be hungry often from now on. Very often. Screams of fear and terror follow you both wherever you go. And without thought or care or concern for any of it, you just stand back and watch. Ending 29. All you can eat blood fae. Yeah, pet the cat. Of course, of course. This is just like Oliver's story. It's Oliver and I. All right. We gotta choose the other option. Now we're going to stop the cat. You can't let this happen. You shakily crawl forward and weakly grab at the conjoined tendrils that pulse as they drain the stranger's blood. When you tug as firmly as you're able, the tendrils pulsing halts and the cat turns to you. It makes a strange trilled noise that sounds like a question, but you have no answer. You can't even understand the question. So you simply scoop up the creature, the cat, cradling it in your arms. You gaze almost longingly at the light beyond the alley's entrance. You don't know what's going on, but you just can't sit by and watch someone else be eaten so viciously. Not when they'd tried to see if you were okay. Not when you could offer yourself instead. You think the stranger is set free, because after the sound of shoes hastily scuffing on the pavement fades into the distance, you feel something sharp pierce your back. It feels thin, almost like a needle, so the pain passes quickly as your body adjusts to the intrusion. You're sure it wasn't so thin when it skewered through the stranger's shoulder earlier. But as you feel your blood leave your body, slowly as if being pumped out, it gets harder to think about your vision as your vision starts to fail you. The creature in your arms makes a soft sound. You hold it so tightly and closely to you as your weak arms can manage. This is fine. You're okay with this. You don't know if this will change anything. Surely the cat will get hungry again at some point after you're gone and no longer an option. But at least this time, you were able to save someone. Personal care package. Okay. That was the first secret ending. By the way, did you kiss Oliver for me? Of course I did, of course. I don't know where he is now. He must have ran off somewhere. Oliver got a lot of kisses today. I was cleaning house and he got scared, so I kissed him a lot to comfort him. All right. Let's go. Do not take the cat home. Because... let's see. Angie has to remember the options that we haven't pressed yet. All right. Where did the additional 8-bill come from? Did we choose all the options for leave the cat? Maybe not, now that I'm thinking about it. Because I think we can turn back and there's more options. Oh, how are you supposed to walk away from that? What kind of monster would you be if you could? You sigh a little and walk back to the cat. It looks almost hopeful, its tail swishing faster as it leans up a little more towards you. As if eager for your next move. For no reason whatsoever. Do we stay? I'm trying to remember if leave will just give us back to the, to where we were before. But I think this is a little different. So let's see. It's strange. The more you hesitate to leave the alley, the more you find yourself wondering, what's the point? You'll go where? Do what? What's the point when you're always doing all of it completely and utterly alone? Even going home to your apartment wouldn't help, would it? 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and 1 you living alone in it. It's been like that for so long. So long. You're startled when you feel an impossibly soft paw press lightly against your wet cheek. You didn't realize you've been crying, or that the little breakdown had literally brought you to your knees right in front of the cat's box. You feel slightly embarrassed, but the cat responds as if it can sense your self-deprecating feelings creeping in. It presses its paw on your cheek 3 times in quick succession, as if trying to slap you out of your melancholic state. What am I saying? But you're so light. They're so light, the slaps feel more like getting gently and eagerly petted. You can't help but laugh a little. I can't believe I'm having a meltdown in a dirty old alley, with a stray cat comforting me. You smile and show your gratitude with a scratch to the cat's chin. Thanks. I'm fine, really. That just happens sometimes. I really do like being alone most of the time. It's the only time I feel comfortable being myself, you know? But even I get lonely every now and then. It's easy to ignore when I'm keeping myself busy. That's why I pushed myself to go out today, I think. Or maybe I was hoping to make a friend or something. Though I guess that wouldn't be a good idea. I doubt someone like me would make for a very good friend to anyone. Okay. Maybe I won't go so far as to say that, but... You stay, and just talk to the cat. About anything that comes to mind. Your isolation, your loneliness, your many fears, your losses, your emptiness. Although, the longer you stay there, the smaller that one significant emptiness feels. It's been so long since someone just listened. Your words shift to gentler topics. Your hopes, your dreams, happy memories of the past. As you talk, you don't even notice that once cold concrete walls of the alley becoming flesh-like, warm and pink. Its softness slowly engulfing the both of you. The sound of your own voice feels hypnotic as it reaches your ears, encouraging you to speak more of the depths of your heart into the open. You give in easily. When you do run out of words, you're not sure how long you've been sitting there, but not knowing doesn't seem to bother you. Still, a strange question enters your mind. Why would I want to do that? You're too tired to move. Pouring out your heart and soul has taken a surprising toll on you, but you have no regrets. You're so happy. You don't think you've ever felt so heard, so seen. You lean forward to rest your head on the box. You don't feel the rough cardboard you were expecting. Instead, you find yourself resting on a mass of something soft and slightly damp and warm. So warm. But you can't find it in you to care on what it could be. You're so tired. You close your eyes, and you get the feeling that they'll probably never open again. But as that all-encompassing warmth encases you slowly, completely, you feel nothing but pure contentment. You're not alone. All right. I think we're almost there. Close. Let's see. What all have we gone through? I guess that's the leave option. So we'll go back to that. And then a surprise. I've forgotten how much this game feels like a drug trip. Yeah, don't forget that feeling. Kat just got the strong potion of fragrance and hallucination. Basically, this game is a drug trip. Basically, that's the name of the game. The Wild Trip with the Cats. I need to know. I gotta update. This went from overcoming depression to weird quickly. That's how this goes. All right. Did I load? Yes. Let's leave. Why stay? We should leave. You really can't afford to take the cat home with you. Well, maybe it wouldn't be completely impossible. A few extraneous luxuries cut here and there, and you could see things working out, sure. But there's a slight problem that's been making you waver this whole time. One you simply can't ignore. That problem being that you just can't trust this cat. It sounds ridiculous even in your head. Cats don't require trust to care for. They're incapable of betrayal or deception significantly because, like other animals, they only seek out the most basic essentials of living, procreation, and comfort. Malice isn't something that could ever logically be applied to them. I don't know. As a cat owner, I'm not sure about that malice thing. Cats are vindictive. They remember. When I first saw this game, I thought it was maybe 3 endings, not 40. Yeah, no, it's a lot. And yet, you feel it. That behind the gut-wrenching adorable face is something dangerous. Why would you think that? It's just a little kitty. It hasn't done anything to us. And that something brought you here. It called you here. You're a curious person, but even you can't shake the deep instinctual desire to Get away from it. 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 The cat's face looks blank. It's an expression you've seen on many cats before, but something about it feels sharper. Like it's aware of your thoughts and your intention to leave. All right, see ya. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. That applies to all cats. Every cat is dangerous, if you notice. They're all hiding it. And it's daring you to try. You slowly stand up. The cat tracks your movements with its eyes, not bothering to move its head. You don't say a word. You try not to even think. Get away from it, 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 get away from it. Though you don't really succeed. You turn around and quickly leave the alley, feeling those sharp eyes on you the whole way. When you get a good distance away, you finally take in deep gulps of air. You feel better now. And that's still plenty of time left to enjoy your day off. As long as you forget about everything that just happened. But what to do? Well, guys, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? We have some great options here we've never seen before. 1? Sure, let's go watch a movie. It's been a while since a film came out that looked interesting enough for you to drag yourself to a movie theater, but there's a showing of one such film at the old theater. It was a little too niche to be picked up by the new cinema that opened right across the street. That's okay though. You're not exactly a fan of the crowds, and nothing ruins the experience of watching a new movie for you rather than a noisy audience. Let's see, what do you think? Should we go to the old theater or the new cinema? Lot of options for us, huh? 1, got it. Let's go to the old theater. You eagerly buy your ticket from the kind old man at the booth and head inside. What the? How did you get back here? Get away from it, get away from it, get away from it! You leave the alley quickly. What now? Lot of options, huh? What are you guys thinking? We could go to the carnival or the dog park. I'm thinking dog park personally. Gotta get that in, you know. You decide to take a stroll in a park or something. The only one within your walking distance for the day is the nearby dog park. You think it'll make you feel better. First you get to see a cute cat today, now you get to see a cute dog. Several of them, in fact. The park is bustling with owners and their canine companions, playing frisbee, fetch, running, jumping, and napping. Such cuties. Dogs are disgusting, I'll just... Huh? You decide to move on. The dogs are also adorable. You want to pet every single one you come across. But you know not all the owners are cool with strangers just walking up and manhandling their pets. Not all dogs appreciate it either. So you stroll around the path, trying to exude a welcoming aura that will beckon one of these cute doggies to you. You don't have to wait very long. You stop as the smallest, cutest puppy you've ever seen scampers up to you, blocking your path. Puppy. You pick up the puppy and... The cat's face looks... You leave the alley quickly. Well, it's a pretty hard decision on what we should do, huh? I'm thinking maybe, like, you know, we could watch another movie, you know, we've already kind of done it before, but wait, we haven't seen the new cinema yet. Let's go! You know, you don't know why, but you don't really feel great about the idea of being alone right now. Deciding to wait for the movie you've been anticipating to be available on DVD or streaming, you join the long line outside the new cinema. By the time you've reached the ticket booth, you just want to get inside. So you pick a movie at random and take your ticket from tired-looking teenager manning the booth. You head inside. The cat's face looks... You leave the alley. Quickly. What now? Well, might as well go to that carnival, you know. Finally see that again. You spend the day at the carnival. Ferris wheel, roller coaster, pharaoh boats. Rides you've been on before. Hoops, coin toss, balloon darts. Games you've played before. Funnel cake, popcorn, cotton candy. Food you've eaten before. All things you've enjoyed before. You're surrounded by groups of people all having fun together. Laughing, playing, eating, taking pictures, making memories. And then there's you. The sun hasn't started to set yet, but high in the sky, but it will soon. You start to wonder if maybe you should just go home for the day. When you stop in your tracks, you see something new. An attraction you've never seen before. A maze of funhouse mirrors. It sounds kind of lame, honestly. There isn't even a line to get in. But then, what else is there to do? Let's, exam its written. You enter the maze. It looks normal. Very normal. The cat's face looks... It's... Stock meow sounds. Sorry, this is just goofy, not scary at all. I don't know what you're talking... This is just a cat. This is just a normal cat. Look, it's smiling at us like cats normally do. This is very cat teeth, right? You leave the alley. Quickly. What now? I think I'll go home. Wait. Haven't you done this before? You feel sick. Looking around, you suddenly realize that unlike earlier, there isn't a single person in sight. You're alone. You're completely alone. The real horror is the face reminding you of the annoying orange. Oh, God! So why do you feel like you're being watched right now? You feel your heartbeat start to race. You need to get home. I've never even thought about it being the original VTuber. You've put that in my head now, and I'll never forgive you for it. Now. You walk back home, the feeling of eyes on your back getting worse with each step. By the time you're fumbling with the keys at your door, you're soaked through with cold sweat. Your skin prickles and itches. The heavy gaze you feel might as well be eyeballs physically pressing into your flesh. Sticky and unnatural. You finally get inside and... The weight of relief and the sigh that escapes through your lips actually causes you to physically shudder. The horrible feeling from earlier immediately dissipates as if it were never there. In the wake of its departure, you're left shaking and cold in your sweat-soaked clothes. But you're too relieved to care. Exhausted, you mentally pass on the very concept of eating and head straight to your bedroom. You open the door intending to... Not again. No. No! You back up in fear, eyes trained on the cat and its horrifying grin. You need to escape. You need to get out. But if even home isn't safe anymore, where will you go? You risk a glance around you and you see that the walls all around have become fleshy and lined with sharp teeth. The ground now a tongue writhing around your feet. In horror, you realize that the alley's entrance is getting smaller and smaller, closing like a mouth. You try to run for the exit. Nowhere to hide, 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 nowhere to hide. But trying to run on the tongue slows your speed significantly as you stumble and trip. No. You watch helplessly as the last sliver of light from the entrance tightens beyond a size you could never hope to squeeze through. As darkness falls over you, you feel the damp humidity of the mouth all around you. The walls of teeth, fangs, take their time closing in, closer and closer, and feedback loop. Have you ever thought about that? One of the siblings knows the other siblings their whole life, but the sibling doesn't know them their whole life? Huh. Anyways. We don't have much of an option this time, do we? There's nowhere else to really go. We only have a few more places to go. So what do you think we should do when our backs are against the wall and we're cornered? You never take this thing home with you. I suppose there's still something we haven't seen yet. What was it, though? Which one did we miss? Let's see. We've done a lot with our little friend. Trying to remember, was it playing with the cat? Let's see. Oh yeah, we haven't bought a toy for it yet. My bad, my bad. We haven't done that. All right, let's buy it a toy. After being out in this alley all alone for who knows how long, you personally think your furry friend deserves something special. He sure does, huh? I'll be right back, okay? You quickly leave the alley and rush into a nearby pet store. You browse through all the different toys for cats. There's so many to choose from, plush and bright colored and scented with catnip. But you realize that most of the toys aren't meant for a cat to play with alone. You can't stay in the alley playing forever. And you can't exactly afford to get another cat as a playmate. You can buy another cat just to leave it in the alley. Oh no! That's it! Wait, what? You know exactly what to get now. After a quick and successful search of the store, you make your purchase and run back to the alley. You make eager to show off your find. I'm back! The alley feels even gloomier after spending time in direct sunlight. It makes you feel that much prouder of your gift. My man is using 1% of his brain, clearly. You've seen this cat so many times. We become the eldritch creature ourselves. We are an anomaly that is stuck in a time loop experiencing every possible outcome. I mean, that would be something. It makes you feel that much prouder of your gift. You skip over to the cat and dig in the store's plastic bag. I've got something for you. The cat leans up, curious at the bag's contents. You pull out your gift to the cat. Ta-da! It's a small cat plushie. The plushie is a light orange cream color with burnt sepia stripes, making it resemble a tabby cat. The synthetic fur is soft, but not unrealistically so. And the large eyes are a pale green, more subdued than you would have expected for a toy. There's no denying it's just a plushie, but the thoughtful details still make it almost uncanny to the real thing. Which makes it perfect. A companion for a cat. And one you could actually afford. Win-win! That's not all. You give the plushie a little squeeze and... Hey, it's that sound it made! The cat looks... unimpressed. Well, you think it's cute. Guess your purchase wasn't so successful after all. Out of options and lower on cash, you awkwardly place the plushie in the box next to the cat. You get up and turn to leave. You're a few steps away when you hear an electronic meow behind you. Huh? You turn to see the plushie on the ground next to the box. The cat is watching you closely, staring. We'll just pick up the plushie and put it back, you know? Look, it's you from a different dimension. Now you can both be homeless. We're depressed together. Wow, I'm so surprised that didn't work. Yeah, I'm shocked, honestly. Who knew that getting a cat a toy that's looks more like it was made for humans wouldn't work? We'll pick up the plushie. You sigh and go over to pick up the stuffed toy. You really do just want attention, don't you? You hold up the cat doll, examining it a little. It looks a little different. Did it just look at you? Ah. The plushie somehow opens its sewn-on mouth before biting into your wrist. Ow! Stop! You try to fling it off, but its grip on you is strong as it drinks your blood, ravenous and frantic. So this is Toy Story 5. It's a little bit of a different plot than I was expecting. You know, a little more mature. I'm surprised they're going for it. You hit it against the concrete walls of the alley. You try to tear at its sturdy fabric. But try as you might, you can't seem to hurt it or make it stop. Huh, pretty well made, huh? It's just a toy after all. Eventually, you start to feel faint, enough to collapse to your knees in defeat. The stuffed doll is drinking much more calmly now, as if its previous aggression had been a mere reaction to your desperation. It seems satisfied that you're no longer putting up a fight. You think you blacked out for a second, because though you're still sitting the next time you're conscious, your eyes are closed. You feel so weak. You have to use all of your strength just to pry open your eyes, and when you do, you see a kitten? The fur, a familiar orange cream with burnt sepia stripes. It's lapping at your wrist. The kitten lifts its head and looks at you with piercing pale green eyes. Oh, look at his little meow. Oh, his little face is so cute. It mews at you with a high, squeaky pitch, mouth covered in blood. It'd be downright adorable if you weren't about to die from blood loss. Carnivore! Yeah, look at my baby. The cat strolls into your line of vision and picks the kitten up. It gives you an indecipherable look, before turning away. The cat carries the kitten back to the box and starts to carefully and dutifully clean it. Hello, Okapi. Welcome in. I'm doing good. By the way, do you like creepypastas? Yes, I love them. I used to read them all the time. You sway and find you can't right yourself before falling to the ground. It would seem that in the end, you'd gotten the cat a playmate after all. Ending 34, Living Doll. So you accepted the name Carnivore. I have not! People just use it so often now. I can't change your minds. Oh, can you read us a creepypasta someday? Creepypasta readings, huh? Would that be something you guys are interested in? I do plan on eventually reading off my own original stories on this channel. So I guess reading creepypastas first might not be the, weirdest thing. I don't know, maybe. Abandoned by Disney. I remember that one. That's a really good one, actually. It's been a while since I've read that one, though. You read so much, might as well be a lector. I like reading. I'm an English major, you know? It's what I studied in college. All right, let's leave. We don't care. Ungrateful little monster. There's a FNAF fan game based on Abandoned by Disney. Yeah. I'm sorry. What is that supposed to mean? You huff an annoyance. You're welcome. Shaking your head, you turn to leave once again. With a sharp pain lances up your arm. Crying out, you grab at your arm only for it to fall off. Your arm just falls right off. It's a shame you're so bad at reading. Maybe you can get your... I mean, I didn't graduate for reading. I graduated for writing. There is a difference. As someone who loathes my native language, I feel sorry for you being an English major. I mean, again, I was studying writing, specifically. I only went to school to learn how to write good. I'm still illiterate. I can't read anything. Well, it's 50-50. Let me guess, it's a voodoo doll? Maybe. Oh yeah, also welcome in, Josh. You stare in shock at your severed limb on the ground. Gathering your courage, you turn to look at where your arm had once connected to the rest of you, only to see... Not blood, it's cotton. Touching it, the stump doesn't even hurt. That is... Until the same thing happens to your other arm. You fall when both your legs succumb to the same nonsensical fate, crying out at the agony that comes and goes like it never happened, as if you're not currently laying on the dirty ground of the alley, limbless. What in the world is going on? You can't make sense of it. You can't think straight. The pain has receded, leaving you with a strangely empty pit in your stomach. Considering you still have a stomach and it wasn't replaced with. As you lay back, helpless and still in shock, staring at the sky, the cat's face appears in your line of vision. Yeah, I called that one. Toy Story 5's secret ending. Yeah, it's a bit darker than I expected. Disney's really making things kind of dark these days, huh? They're trying some daring stuff. I kind of respect it. It lunges at your torso and starts biting and clawing into your chest like you're a chew toy. It doesn't hurt anymore. You feel like it should. You're not sure if you're glad that it doesn't. Eventually, you feel the cat pull something out of you. A small doll that looks very, very familiar. It's hard to tell, but that doll that's you. Isn't it? The cat hops off of you and heads back to the box with its prize. At least, you think so. Everything's too dark to tell. You wake up and find that you can't move an inch. You can't look around. You can't even breathe. Though none of these realizations seem to be a problem, all you can see is the face of a familiar-looking cat curled around you, purring in its sleep. For some reason, this doesn't bother you. You're not sure why you feel like it should. You try to latch on to thoughts in your head that feel like memories of another life, another time, another you. But the thoughts slip away like forgotten dreams. Oh well. That's fine, isn't it? You're just a doll after all. And a doll's role is to have silly thoughts or to remember unimportant things. But to be a companion. And judging from the cat's contented purring, you seem to be performing your role perfectly. You are filled with an overwhelmingly strong sense of pride at this fact. And so you too feel content. What's your favorite character? Mine is Nosk. Eh? Is that which game are we talking about? Is that Hollow Knight? Or I don't know. Hollow Knight? Yeah, I thought so. That's the one thing in Hollow Knight, right? That fight that I accidentally cheesed? I think I've gotten to that one. Oh, cheesed? How so? Apparently you can hug the wall, and I did that immediately thinking that was the strategy, and everyone was saying that was the cheese. Um okay, all right. Yeah, okay. That was it. That was it. All right. So I think that the last thing, we only have one thing we can do left. You've been enjoying yourself, haven't you? Yes. I as well. Still, all good things must come to an end. And I believe you are ready. You guys ready? We only have one thing left, right? Only one thing left to do. So, what should you do with a cat that has been very, very, very naughty? Do you guys know? Suck up. Is that your guess? I don't seem to see it here. Give it a bath? That doesn't seem to fit. That doesn't seem to fit. I don't think that's it. What should we do with the cat? I have to go. Have a good night. All right, you too, Okapi. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see. Maybe we should... I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm not really sure, but I have this strange feeling. What are you thinking? No, no, don't? What do you mean? What? What is no, don't? I don't think I understand. I just have this strange feeling. What could it be? I just keep thinking what we should do, and I'm not sure. So, what are you guys thinking we should do today? I've been thinking about it. I'm not really sure what we should do, but like I'm thinking I have this strong urge we should kill the cat. Really? Are you sure? Well, I mean, since you're asking me. Yes. Once you do this, you won't be able to turn back. Last chance. Are you really, really sure about this? This is the point of no return. Are you sure there's nothing else you wish to do? Do a backflip for bonus damage. Woo! I'll do another. Look, I'm still doing it. Best backflip champion ever! Now I'm in the washing machine. Okay. Enough of that. Let's go. Let's kill the cat. I had to press that a couple of times. That was 27 backflips. No way! 27 times the damage! Yeah! Combo breaker. I think I went for 27 stabs there. You killed the cat. Its corpse lays limp and lifeless in its now blood-stained cardboard box. What would you like to do? There's no point. The cat is dead. You dig in your pockets anyway. Left pocket, string, useless. Right pocket, chocolate? You eat the chocolate. You have your phone. Take a picture? No point. The cat is dead. What would you like to do? What are you looking for? The cat is dead. You look anyway. You look to your left and right. Nothing but trash. You look up. The sun never reached in here well enough. But you can tell that it's a beautiful day today. You look behind you. Nobody saw. You look down in front of you. Oh yeah, the cat is dead. What would you like to do? You're done here. You turn around and leave the alley. At least, you try to. As you stand at the edge of the alley's entrance, you see that nothing exists beyond it. Just an empty, black void. You turn back. And see that the back of the alley has become shrouded in darkness. You can't see a thing. But there's nothing there. With no other options, you step towards the darkness. Closer and closer and You're Some boss battles, you just can't win. You collapse to your knees. The front of your body is slashed open, leaking blood and guts and organs down your torso over your lap. Don't you know that cats have 9 lives? Wait. Honestly, rookie mistake. Ending 36. 8 more left. Do not take it home. I never believed in unconditional love. Not even as young as I was on the day that changed my life forever. Still, I always assumed that they would come the closest to granting it to me. It's what they always say, right? That a parent's love is unconditional. The wounds they'd inflicted on my skin and in my heart had long since scarred over the day they dealt the final blow. And all it took were 2 little words. Get out. The day they finally turned their backs on me, abandoned me, that was the day it found me. It offered me an unfathomable kind of love. A love that could be limitless, endless, powerful, all-consuming. A love unmatched. A love unlike anything that could exist in this world. But there was one thing the love it offered could never be. Unconditional. Where am I? And so, you find yourself here. Yet again. What? Who said that? And where's here? I can't see anything. Why? Here is here, silly. Well, do you remember this time? I never thought of myself as being forgettable. But I suppose there's a first time for everything. Your memory slowly pieces together fragments of a moment. An encounter. A cat in an alley. I took you home with me, didn't I? Correct! You were daydreaming so long. You even had me worried. Can you imagine that? Here I am, indulging a little and playing with my prey, only for you to completely zone out on me. The game's no fun if you're not present, you know. No, I don't know. I don't understand what's going on at all. Curious, are you? I should have expected that you'd have questions. Well, I suppose you've put me in a good enough mood to be generous and hear you out. Very well. What would you like to know? Well, guys, what would you like to know? You can ask the cat a question. We're here now, after all. Imagine there was an ending for sitting on the first ever choice screen for X amount of time, right? 1, just go in order. What do you mean I was daydreaming? It's the first thing that came to mind, really. You were on the brink of death, but instead of watching your life flash before your eyes, you got stuck reliving the moment we met, subconsciously coming up with scenarios in which you managed to survive. Well, maybe you would have, but I couldn't resist messing with your imagination a little bit. You did just start ignoring me out of nowhere, after all. How much by now? You know by now how much I love attention. Your little thought experiments were rather amusing, but if I might say, you must have had a pretty dull life to forgo indulging in precious memories of bygone days, in favor of daydreaming about a single encounter, over and over and over again. I've heard of having regrets on one's deathbed, but this has been ridiculous. Ridiculously intriguing, that is. Or perhaps, rather than regrets, I was what you found intriguing. Am I still dreaming? You're lucid, I'd say, since you finally remembered me and all. Seems you're finally ready to end this farce, amusing as it has been. What would you like to know? Bro, we were overthinking all those endings. No way. Yep, they all had an explanation. We were dreaming, and the cat was messing with us. Why do you keep killing me? Oh, don't be so dramatic. I don't keep killing you. I haven't even killed you once yet. Those were just thoughts and ideas floating around in your head. That I, admittedly, had a little fun with. Can you blame me? I would have gotten bored just waiting for you to wake up. You even made me kill you in the end. Yes, I suppose I was curious to see if you actually would. You certainly didn't hold back. You must have been quite angry with me. It's fine, though. You know what they say about curiosity, yes? It was my own choice, and besides, I got you back, didn't I? What would you like to know? Not like anyone told us about this, right, Angie? I didn't tell you exactly. I just said I liked the ending. Stop acting like I spoiled you. Don't be so dramatic. Josh, don't ban me. What would you guys like to know? I thought it was the cat moving into a different new parallel dimension with different us. It explained all the different endings where we don't remember anything, and then it's us slowly remembering. Josh almost banned you. No, I didn't. No, I can't. There's no banning me. It's my channel. All right. Let's go in order then. Where are we right now? Inside your head, silly. The real versions of ourselves are halted in time back in your reality, though I doubt much time has actually passed. These things tend to happen in the blink of an eye, after all. Well, usually anyways. What would you like to know? You're a cat. How are you talking? What do you mean? I've been talking to you all along. Intriguing as your imagination is, it would have ran wild without my help. I was guiding you the whole time. Didn't you hear me in your thoughts? Like this? But you're a cat! How were you doing this? I'm quite powerful, yes, but also not so much. What does that mean? Besides, what makes you so sure I'm a cat? My appearance, I doubt I resemble any cat you've ever seen before, right? Then what the hell are you, if you're not a cat? I didn't say I wasn't a cat, did I? I could be a demon. Or a god. Or an alien from another galaxy. Or an interdimensional abomination. Or I really could just be a cat. It doesn't really matter what I am, does it? Certainly, what I can do would be a more pressing matter. Yes. A real cat couldn't have done all this. You're really hung up on appearances, aren't you? Do you have some kind of proof that cats don't possess powers like mine? No, the cat has a point. Actually, if you think about it. I doubt it. And it's pretty rude of you to keep going on and on about what I am. Before you've even asked who I am or what my name is. Okay. Then what's your name? Well, I'm not gonna tell you now. Learn some manners first and we'll see. Well, maybe in your next life anyways. What would you like to know? Hold on. Demon option is the most viable. It seems like it. Sorry, I was busy doing something. Who am I vanning? No one say me! Who said me? Tarnished, ban tarnished. This thing is certainly something. It's just a cat, apparently. Please let the cat's name be Josh. Is this you, Josh? Is it my mod? Oh god, the cat was the mod all along. I should have known. PRP banning everyone. Oh god, it's been nice knowing you, soldiers. This is it for us. What do you want? Well, if we're talking about my original goals, those are a bit personal, I'd say. And anyways, things have changed. Right now, well, presently, I'd like to have some more fun with you. Your company has been very entertaining thus far. Given more time, and under different circumstances, perhaps we could have even been... Well, all good things must come to an end. You can't truly want to spend what little time you have left in regret and delusion, right? Alternatively, I'm also quite hungry after waiting so long for you to wake up. At this point, I could go either way. Have I satisfied your curiosity now? I have just one more question. Why me? Why call out to me of all people? All I did was call out for someone to hear me. I called out, and you were the first person to come to me. Simple as that. Were you hoping for some special reason? I'm afraid I don't have one. Everything I've come to like about you were things discovered after our initial encounter. So there's no big reason for any of this. The reason is far less interesting than the results that come about from our interaction. I only called to satiate my hunger, but in doing so, I found something far more valuable. I know for a fact that regardless of how this plays out, I will never forget you. What do you mean? I've taken a liking to you, human, and so I'll grant you another chance. Another choice. This place is... You remember this place. Being chased. Being hunted. Being afraid. So afraid. That fear that so attracted me to you. That instinctive desperation to survive. I craved it all. As I am the origin of those delectable emotions. You are already mine. But I will still permit you the chance to accept the reality of your fate. Human, join me, or perish. Whoopsie. Anyways. All the endings are ways for Josh to ban us. Yeah, no, it was just us getting banned over and over again. What do you know? Wait for it. Let's wait for the game's name to change to "Do not take this Josh home." Oh, God. Being humiliated by a cat, basically. That's the game, too. So we have two options. Before us are two paths. And unfortunately, if we choose one ending, it ends the game completely. So, welcome, 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 welcome to your fate, end of the line. This is a quickly explanation of your desperate situation. Yeah, it's the beginning of the game. Remember? It's where we started. Anyway, I'm gonna join first, and then we'll choose the next. Splendid. Come forward, my human. You step forward and pick up the cat. You cradle it in your arms, reaching up to scratch its head. Suddenly, you start to feel sleepy. But the sudden wave of fatigue doesn't cause you to sway on your feet or stumble at all. What's happened? Shh. Don't worry. You no longer need to worry about anything anymore. Just sleep and dream those sweet, sweet dreams for me. Excellent. With this, you will soon become a part of me. Ending 37. Forever. However, we could end it there. That is one of the true endings. However, there's one more place to go. Back again, are you? You've already reached the best outcome you're going to get. What more are you hoping to achieve? You wouldn't be thinking of going back on your promise to join me, right? Have I not yet satisfied your curiosity? No? Well, in that case, what would you like to know? Well, we've already gotten to this. Really? Perhaps you're not as curious as I thought. Still, we'll skip. And I'd rather die. I see. Then there's nothing left to say. Resigned to your fate, you finally turn around. It's enormous. Shapeless, billowing like thick smoke in the wind. The shadow-like entity towers above you, so high it looks like the sky poured it down to earth. Is still pouring it, even. It is unfathomable that your tiny world is even able to stand under the weight of the reality of such a being's existence, and that you and your fragile mind haven't fallen to ruin as well. You step forward into the monstrous miasma and offer yourself to it. Darkness. Surrounded by pure and absolute darkness, you are very suddenly hit with the feeling that you are not alone. Like you've just stepped into an unbearably, impossibly crowded space. Your ears even start to ring with the sensation of countless conversations, words, whispers, screams, all overlapping. But you don't actually see or hear anyone or anything. You're alone. Even as your senses lie to you, trying to make you think otherwise. You're more alone than you've ever been. Lies. 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 Listen. Listen, please. Is someone really... I can't see you. Where are you? Nothing. Nothing left to see. Only here. Hear us. Listen. Please. Are you all trapped too? In this place? No place. Us. All you see, hear, feel is us. Us. And it. We are victims. Prey. Like you. We are many. Beyond counting. Our bodies gone. With time. Wills left behind. Us. Us. We became what you see. This place is us. Needs you. Need your help. Help. But what can I do? It too greedy. Make mistake. Ate too many. We are many. Now strong. We are strong. Made it strong. But make mistake. Mistake. Error. Flaw. Weakness. Then why not escape yourselves? Too long here. Too long. One. We are one. With it. Bodies lost. Minds. Wills. Us. All corrupted. No body. Can't escape. You too. You. We. It. One. All of us. All now one. But you. New. Fresh. Body. Still have body. Escape is possible. because still one with it. Even just you, if escape, with mind, with body, it would unravel. Lose power, lose strength, lose us. Us, set free, forever. Finally, escape, help. How do I do that? Wait, they're all illiterate. Are they all just Angie? I mean, it's possible. It's possible. Angie could have a successful VA career. Oh, thank you. That means a lot. Remember, it lies. Hidden in truths. Lies. Lies. Just ignore them, Angie. Let it be eaten. Wait. Hold on, Josh. Hold on. You want me to be eaten? Wait. Josh. You meant successful screaming career. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I see. Escape. Push forward. It lies. Persist. 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 You ignore their words. Deep down, you know there's no way someone like you could win against something like it. The cat? Trying to pointless, meaningless, useless. A pointless effort. The hopes of those words, their wills, it would all be wasted on you. So, you accept your fate and choose to perish. You're not sure how long it takes, but their pathetic pleas eventually grow silent. You almost wish they would have simply turned to insults and threats. The endless silence, it bears the weight of your guilt and shame. Long after your body fades away and becomes one with me. Ending, perish the thought. No, this is another daydream, isn't it? You're lucid again? In here? But how did you... Well, when you've been dreaming about the same day over and over, you kind of start to notice the patterns. Listen, I'm nothing special. I don't really have any friends. I don't like crowds or going out most of the time. And more often than not, I'm alone. Even in my home. One bedroom, one bathroom, and one me living alone in it. It'd be easy to say that I don't have much to lose. My life is admittedly pretty boring. But it is my life. And if this is my dream, then you're not calling the shots anymore. We've unlocked the skill to lucid dream. Oh my god, the Protag has a brain. Yeah, Protag fights back. I have a theory these voices are all the Filberts who died, and the cat is just a representation of Angie. Oh no, you found out my secret. It wouldn't be Filbert, though. I don't think you understand what's going on here. No, you're the one who isn't getting it. You called me. You're the one who needs me. Whether it's to eat me or kill me or make me yours forever, it doesn't matter. I'm done here. I'm going home. You forget yourself, human. You ungrateful little creature. I gave you my patience, my attention, my love, and you think you can just leave? I didn't have to, you know. I could have just eaten you whenever I liked, but instead, I gave you time to understand, time to accept what was happening. I gave you a choice. You, an unremarkable little nothing of an existence whom no one would have noticed was missing if I'd just taken you as I pleased, dreaming away about endless possibilities, never having to worry about permanent consequences ever again, about choosing wrong. A little world all your own inside your head. I offered it all to you. I gave you a choice to join me and have it all, and you refused. You said you'd rather die, didn't you? And yet you're here. And yet here you are, trying to go back on your choices, only to continue to reject me, to reject my love. So foolish, so ungrateful. Just like the others, you don't even know what you want. Another bundle of contradictions. You wish for solitude, yet you fear being left alone. You fear being forgotten, undesired, unloved. Yet even I thought I love you and desire you, even though I promise to never forget you. Even though I am the only one willing to never leave you. You still reject me. Stupid little child. I'm done waiting. You do not get a second chance. You made your choice, and you will accept the consequences of that choice. You're gonna stay here with the rest of these little ingrates. Forever. Haven't you heard of changing your mind? Such a thing doesn't erase your original decision. It's been permanently etched into reality. Do you think yourself so important that you are above facing the truth of that reality? No. But that doesn't mean I can't do my best to make things right. I'm still here, aren't I? That means I can always make more choices. Better choices. You gave yourself to me. You are already a part of me. This might be your pathetic little delusion, but don't forget that I'm the one in control here, human. Oh, yeah, that's right. That twisted choices in my dreams were all you, weren't they? We help. Running indream.exe. What's parrot? Persist. I was about to be like perish, then perish. Goodbye. No, persist. They're trying to be hopeful. Yeah, MC just basically went like, how about no? What are you doing, you useless traitors? Stop! I think it's about time I started making my own choices. Stop! I'm back in the alley. It's not here. Good. I think I need to go home. And for no reason whatsoever. Stop. Lumi Angie 2024. Yep, that's the quote. I step forward? Out of the alley? This is gonna take some getting used to. I step forward towards the entrance of the thankfully empty alley. I'm almost out of this place. Almost home, when suddenly... Cat jumping back into the story like, no, wait! You're not going anywhere! Go right? Nope, that wasn't right. What was I supposed to do? I can't remember. Don't give in to it. Persist? I need to dodge away from it. Skip. Okay, maybe don't take too long. How about that? Okay, what way are you supposed to go? Just give up. Go left. Nope, that. Go back. Go back, I guess. Okay, fine. I guess we'll go back. Go back? Oh, no, the claw was coming from that way, so you want to go the other way. I get it. Because it was in the center, that's why we go. I see. I thought going back was going, like, back towards it. Anyways, go right. Go home. Damn it. It overrode my choice. Where the hell do I go? Go to the dog park. It hates that. Anywhere but here. Go back. Go back. Where is it? Go left. Go right. Go right. Damn. Gotta escape. Got you now. Go right. Okay, go left. And go back. Get back here. We'll go watch a movie. Old theater. That seems safe. Go left. And go right. And go left. Go right. Ah, crap. A dead end. Stop running. Go right. Go left. And go back. Get back here. We'll go watch a movie still. I feel really good about this decision. Go right. Go back. Go left. Go right. Oh god, there's everywhere. Dead end. Where do I? Found you! Go back. Left. Right. Get back here! Go to the carnival. Go right. Okay, go right. And left. And go back. How do I get out? No escape! Right. And go back. And left. Get back here! Did I do it? Thread unraveling. Many us escape. Many free now. It losing us. Losing strength. Rip Angie throat. It's getting there. Wait, why 1459? Hold on here. What do you mean by that? 1459? Wait! How old do you guys think I am? Your escape. Possible now. No! You are mine! We go ahead. We go free. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's way older than... Hold on, it's not way older than that. What are you thinking? Thank you too. All of you. I won't forget you. They were right. My choice is back. Now I understand the trigger for abusive relationship. Yep! This whole thing is about abusive relationships. No! Oh crap, I can't see. Right. Oh my god, that was evil. Left. They made it like so you can't see it at all. Come back! Go back. And right. Come back! I can't see. Left. Please. I can't see that. Right? Don't leave me. Where's the... Go left. I'll die without you. Where is it? Where is it? Right. I'll die. No, it was the wrong one. No! Do I have to do that all over again? I thought I saw it from the other way! No! You have the strength to escape. Please tell me I don't have to do all of it over again. Please, you will be okay. We are with you. How far do I have to set back? Okay, it's this part. All right, I can deal with that. I can deal with that. Okay, it's go right. And go left. Go back. Go right. And left. And where is it? Where is it? Right. Left. Right. And where is it? Where is it? Right. I'll die. Push forward. Wait! Wait. I'm back. Back where it all began. The alley. And in the cardboard box. At the back of this alley. There you are. You look nothing like the impossibly cute cat I met. Well, what feels like a lifetime ago. After escaping and releasing the wills of all of your victims, all that's left of you now is this inky black blob seething up at me. The endless hatred pouring out of your singular eye doesn't scare me at all. Do not take this cat home. Don't leave. You're mine. No, I'm not. You took them away. They were mine. And now they're gone. You took them away. You took everything from me. They weren't yours either. Alone. You never had to be. If you were lonely, you could have just been their friend. But you didn't want friendship. You left because you tricked them. They left because you tricked them. Kidnapped them. Hurt them. You stole their lives. Their time. Never to get any of it back. You brought this on yourself. You are perfect. I'm not. You are. Don't need the others. Just need you. Stay with me. I won't. Can give you anything. Can be everything for you. No, you can't. You couldn't even before. You definitely can't now. And even if you could give me everything I ever wanted and more, I'd still never stay. I love you. No, you. I do! So much. I love you. 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 Stop. Maybe you do love me. In some strange, screwed up way I'll never understand. But even if that's the case, it's not enough. Please, don't go. I'll be good. I don't believe you. I promise. I can't trust you. I promise! Just don't leave. Don't leave me alone. Please. I'll die. I'll die without you. I hate you. Now that I can believe. There's nothing left to say. I watch in silence as it fades away into nothing. Goodbye. With one last glance around the alley, I turn. And leave. Ending 38. Do not take this cat home. Today's been surprising. Yeah, pleasantly so. A day off that started with admittedly crummy weather led me to the old cinema, where I enjoyed a movie by myself. My laughter filled up the empty theater. The rain had stopped by the time the movie was over, and I was in such a good mood, I hopped over to the not-so-new cinema, not to watch another movie, but to play around in the arcade, earning a few high scores. With the gamer in me awakened, I went to the carnival to play some more, and was humbled fairly quickly. But I did manage to win a small stuffed animal at the ring toss booth. The design is questionable, and I freaking love it! The rides weren't so bad either. I got inducted into a group for a bit, while waiting in the line for the Ferris wheel, bonding over our shared mistrust of the carnival games vendors. I even shared a carriage on the Ferris wheel with a few of them, and exchanged numbers before we parted ways. I don't know if I'll ever see them again, or if any of them will ever call me, or if I even have it in me to call any of them, but having the option to do so is nice. It feels nice. Baby steps. After all, even the tiny bit of interaction, though fun, exhausted me. So I went to recharge at the dog park, feeling rejuvenated at the sight of dogs. Old, young, big, and small, all running around, happy and carefree. A few of the owners even let me take pictures. Yeah, today was a good day. I don't think about the cat, or it, I guess, all that much these days. It was hard at first, in the immediate days and weeks that followed. What happened to me was all I could think about. There were days I blamed myself, Days I questioned my choices. I went back to the alley more times than I want to admit. The feeling that always went through me at the sight of that empty cardboard box was so indescribable, so overwhelming. I'd sometimes break down and cry right where I stood. It took a while, but eventually that strange emotion became clearer and clearer, until I had the courage to recognize it for what it was. Relief. I'd been afraid to feel it for so long, terrified to let my guard down. But that sense of relief finally returned. Relief that it was gone. Relief that I was free to live my life. However, simply or extraordinary, I wished. The ones it had imprisoned, I never heard their voices again either. But that's for the best. Living here and now, never forgetting what they did for me, and what I did for them too. For now, I think that's enough. At least, I hope so. And that wherever they are, they're finally at peace. I'm fighting for my own peace too. One day at a time. One tomorrow after another. Guy's not scared of PTSD. The PTSD is scared of him returning to the alleyway. Yeah, this protagonist basically just said no. No to the cosmic horror. And then traumatized it. Gotta respect it. Finally, I head home. To my little apartment. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and 1 me living alone in it. Well, almost anyway. I'm home, baby! A little kitten flails as it awkwardly runs over and mews at me. I kneel down, looking fondly at its hazel green eye. The poor thing had been hurt and starving when I found it a few weeks ago. But it certainly got its energy back after a little food and care. Did you miss me? Hungry, huh? Me too. It's been a long day. I smile helplessly at its cute little face. Let's find you something to eat, okay? Well, I guess there is one more thing living in my home. And, at least for now, I wouldn't have it any other way. Ending in A. Another day. And, with that, we've made it to the end. That was Do Not Take This Cat Home. This was admittedly a game that when I'm bored sometimes, I will go on to Itch and just, scroll around at the random horror games and see what I find. And this was one of them that I randomly found one day. And I played it, and I fell in love with it. I love this ending. I think it's so cool. And yeah, I've been wanting to share this one for quite a while. So I'm glad I got the opportunity to. Miss Angie Lumine, I have a question. Shoot, what is your question? What would happen if we went to the light instead of the darkness after we killed the cat? Yeah, what do you think would happen? There are having lots of great horror games on Itch. Yeah, no. Every time I'm bored, I'll just go on Itch and just play a ton of horror games. I was gonna say that was stupid for bringing the cat home, but that cat actually means a lot. It means overcoming his fear. Wow, I think. Yeah, no, he overcame it. Oh man. Yeah, I love this story. It's really cool. The author did a very, very good job. This is their only game, by the way. I don't think they've made another one. But yeah, I have links in the description for anyone that wants to check out the game for themselves. Check out the creator of the game. Definitely give them a follow if you can. I'm so curious if they ever make anything else or work on anything. I want to see it. Also, I love the art of this game. It's very good. Anyway, I'm really glad I got to share this one. This is, ever since I started the whole book club thing, this has been one I've really wanted to bring up. And I'm glad I got to experience it with you guys. With that being said, we have reached the end. And this is it. Yeah, random dubs making priceless gems as a comment. Yeah, I know! All the time I'll go on itch and just being like, this is so good. What else have they made? And then there's just nothing. It's like these random people just making masterpieces and then just leaving. Now play Omori. Fully plan on it. Fully plan on it. My order so far is that I'm playing Hollow Knight, and then afterwards it's Hades, and then the plan was to play Omori after Hades. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how this goes. I might switch that a bit. The background changing with each ending reminds me of Omori. It's a pretty common thing with visual novels, I've noticed. You get to a certain part and the background changes. Anyways, I have more visual novels we'll be reading in book club. More horror ones. I love horror. We need to get Angie being a full-time streamer so we can have more visual novel streams. Hey! Eventually one day, right? I hope so. I kind of love streaming. I kind of love it. All the time I talk to some of my friends and I'm like, I could stream more days a week. And they're like, you have a job. You have, what are you talking about? And then they like tell me I shouldn't, so. But I want to get to that point eventually. It's a dream. Are you going to play Doki Doki? That is a plan. So next, I promised Space I would play one. I promised Space I would play Soul of Sovereigns, I think it's called. But it's just a prologue right now, from what I've heard. So I'll be playing that next. And then afterwards, the schedule is pretty open for which visual novel we're going to play. We need a Corniver horror backstory. I can make one. I can come up with one. Shouldn't be that hard. But yeah, Doki Doki's definitely on the list. I definitely plan on playing that. Sacrifice sleep. I'm already doing that. I only got 1 hour of sleep last night. Oh, God. My sleep schedule has been awful this past week. Attention, I said Corniver, not Oliver. I heard you. All right. With that being said, I suppose it's time that we should end this. 1 hour progress, let's make it a 0. Yeah, no sleep, let's go! Live off of coffee and protein shakes. Oh my god. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here. Thank you so much for joining me. This was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this. But I also want to sleep. I want to sleep so much. I want to sleep so bad. Please let me sleep. All right. I'll see you in the next one. Like I said, I will not be streaming on Saturday this week. I will be on the road. I might stream some days next week. However, I will not be at home, so it won't be a normal setup for me. And my mic quality might be awful because I can't bring my regular mic with me. So I will let you guys know what's happening. I will still update you guys while I'm gone. So, thank you guys so much for watching me. As always, love you lots, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Bye-bye!